What's going on, YouTube? It's Gary, back again as always. I'm trying to keep my volume down because my girlfriend's right back here sleeping. But it's 2:53 a.m. October 28th, my birthday. But I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd make a video. I went to the comic book store earlier today, and I also got an eBay package, I guess, technically yesterday, Saturday morning. So I wanted to show those things off. But before I do that, I kind of want to explain a little story about myself. And I thought, what better way to do it than on my birthday? I got a couple messages asking, in a non-offensive, not trying to be an asshole, but, why is your face the way that it is? Pretty, what's the word? Blatant, just, what's going on? Just curious. So, I've tried doing this video 3 times, and I drag it on, so I'm going to go ahead and get to the point. I went, November 2010, I went on a trip with my girlfriend to her family's house in Memphis, Tennessee, from the D.C. area to Memphis, 13-hour drive. And then from there, we were taking a road trip with her parents and her siblings to Texas for a wedding. And on the way there, I was fine, got there, and her little brother and little sister, I love them. That they're gonna be family. I can already consider them family. 5-year-old, 9-year-old. Well, at the time they were 5, 9, and she has a brother that was 15. They're a little bit older now. It's 3 years, later. But the 9-year-old and 5-year-old love being picked up and loved on, all that good stuff. So I picked up her sister, and I noticed my arms were really weak, and I was like, 13 hours of driving, maybe I'm just sore. And the next day I woke up and my hands were tingly and my legs were tingly like they had fallen asleep. I couldn't taste anything. My eyesight in my right eye was kind of weird. I don't know what was going on. I thought, maybe I'm just getting sick. My body's not feeling good. I was recovering from a long drive. I didn't know what was going on. So, long story short, went to the wedding, didn't feel like doing anything, very unmotivated. And I'm around her family, meeting new family. I didn't want to seem like a weird new boyfriend, so I tried to tough it out. But on the way home, we stopped by and we had got pizza at like a rest stop, and she noticed that half of my face wasn't moving, half of my mouth wasn't moving. Hey, baby. Waking up for a second, going right back to sleep. I wish I could do that. I'm not tired enough to go to sleep yet. I'm explaining to YouTube the story of what happened in 2010 on that road trip to Texas. It was a nightmare. But I figure what better time to tell him than on my birthday. But anyways.
I remember crying when you had a stroke.
Yeah, she just said she remembered crying thinking that I had a stroke. Sorry, it's kind of interrupting the story, but I'll keep it flowing.
Huh? That's the place that you were at. 'Cause you were at the gas station.
Yeah, we were at the gas station getting pizza, and I tried to eat it, and when I tried to eat it, this part from the middle all the way to the right wouldn't move. And so my girlfriend she just like looked at me, she's like, I don't know what's going on, but she just started just bawling, crying. She's like, we need to get you to a hospital, we need to see what's going on, I think you're having a stroke. We were probably 4 or 5 hours away from back to DC, and I said, babe, let's just tough it out, we're going to drive home, I'll go to a hospital as soon as we get home. And we stopped about an hour away at a hospital because it was just getting really, really bad. And I told the nurse, I was like, look, I don't know what's going on, I think I'm having a stroke, please, I can't wait in a waiting room, you need to see me right away, I don't want to have a stroke, I don't know what's going on. I was freaking out, and they checked me out, and what did they first diagnose me with, babe? I don't remember what it's called. They first diagnosed me with, that's what it was, Bell's palsy. See, this girl remembers everything. My memory is really bad. But they first diagnosed me with Bell's palsy, which basically just freezes half your face, and you progressively get better. But this was a lot worse. This was a much worse condition. GBS, which is Guillain-Barré syndrome. And so they put me in a hospital for 5 days, and I lost my mind. I don't like being in a room for 5 days where I can't control anything. Nurses coming in every couple hours checking on me, couldn't get any sleep, didn't eat anything because I had no taste. throwing up all the time. Basically, what GBS is, it attacks your nerve system, and if you don't catch it in time, it can kill you because it starts from your fingers and toes, and it works to your inner core, and actually can stop the muscles and nerves from you breathing. You won't be able to breathe on your own. You have to be on a, yeah, it shuts your respiratory system down. So I'm glad I caught it in time, but I couldn't walk. I could barely hold on to a cup. I mean, it had gotten to the point where I was basically my feet and my hands, my arms, my legs were paralyzed, and it was the worst thing I've personally been through. But I survived it. I got through it, and you know, I think I'm a stronger person for having to get through something like that, just because I was tested and I got through it thanks to supportive people having my back, especially the girl behind me. She slept in the hospital with me in the hospital bed one of those nights, even though the nurses told her that she shouldn't do that, but she didn't care. And so that's why my face is the way that it is. You know, my right eye is a little squinty, and I'm sure sometimes you've noticed that my mouth doesn't move 100%, especially if I'm stressed out or nervous about something, or if I'm thinking about it, it's worse. It's a lot worse.
It's been a lot worse than what it is had not we followed the instructions of doing the exercise.
Yeah, for about 6 months right after, we had to do all types of exercises with my face and my hands and my feet. And if we hadn't, you know, obviously if we hadn't followed those, it'd still be a lot worse. But like I said, got through it. I know that many people do die from it. I was just looking at a bunch of YouTube videos and statistics and stuff like that, just thinking back on it all. And I'm, you know, very thankful and lucky that I caught it when I did. Went in, got it taken care of, got out, did all the exercises I was supposed to do to get better. And now I'd say I'm probably, you know, 90% back. Like I said, the only things that are still affected is my eye, my lips, and I'm sure you guys know the feeling of when you're about to fall asleep and your body jolts and you wake back up. I get that a few times a day when I'm still awake. But other than that, I mean, those are the only things that still affect me today. So, for the people that asked, that's your answer. And, you know, you guys can ask me anything. I'm an open book. You guys can message me on here, email me, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you guys need to do to get to talk to me. I'm here, I'm an open book, and I'm always willing to talk about just about anything. So, hopefully that answers your question. So I'm going to show off a couple comics that I got today and in the mail on Saturday. I'll show that one off first. So the one I got from eBay was Justice League of America 109. And I really like this issue, and I wanted to get it. It's kind of a semi-key issue, I guess, just simply because this is the issue that Hawkman leaves JLA. So I thought it was an interesting issue to grab, and it was cheap. I think I got it for like $4 off eBay. So, and it's supposedly it's graded in very good plus. I agree with it. I looked at it, looked it over. Obviously, I'm not a professional grader, but and then tonight when I went out, I picked up Batman 609, which is the second book of the Hush series. I want to get all those. If any of you guys have any extras that you want to trade or sell, please let me know. I really want to get this story arc of Batman, the Hush series. So this is number 609, and I also picked up 617 and 618. And I also picked up a trade called Blue Estate, and it's issues 1 through 4. It was recommended by the guy that was working at the comic shop. Volume 1 and cocaine, and you got alcohol, and you got a gun coming out of the alcohol. And I read the first couple pages. It definitely seems interesting. I like the way it's written. The art's great in it. So when I'm done with it, I will do a review. It's not very big, so it shouldn't take me long to read. But I am reading other trades as well. I'm still reading Walking Dead. I've got 2 trades left of that to catch up on, and I'm also reading There's one other one that I'm reading in the car, and I can't remember what it's called. But when I get done with that, I will do a review of that as well. It's about a guy who writes obituaries, and he dies at the end of every story. I'm sure a lot of you guys have read it. I picked it up because Ghost Critic did a review of it while he was going through all his trades. So once he, strongly recommended everyone go pick it up, I picked it up, and I'm halfway through it, and I love it. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. And then I got 2 more books. I picked up Invincible Iron Man number 11, and had to get this cover before the movie comes out, Iron Man 3. And this is when Mandarin finds out that, he already found out that Tony Stark is Iron Man, but Tony Stark convinces him that Tony Stark and Iron Man are 2 separate people. This is a third of a 3-part series with Mandarin, so I gotta pick up the other 2. And last book that I picked up tonight was The Amazing Spider-Man 135, second appearance of the Punisher and second appearance of Tarantula. I've always loved this cover, and I've been meaning to pick it up. I saw it last time I went. I just didn't have the money on me because I bought a few other things. And I got a little bit of birthday money, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Such a beautiful cover. It's definitely in fine condition. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the cover. I did check it. It did have the Marvel stamp, which is the thing. So it's complete. And there's no stress, spine stress marks. The corners are all sharp and cornered. Sorry, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep. But I really love this cover. And second appearance of Punisher. I still need to get his first appearance in 129. That's something that I really do want to get eventually when I have the money, when the money's right. But you gotta love this cover. Such a classic cover. People try to redo it a lot, and it's never the same. But those are the books I picked up today. Kind of a short haul, but I think it's a pretty sweet haul. Especially got to dinner with my girlfriend, one of my best friends tonight for dinner. Going to dinner for dinner. That makes sense. But I hope to see a lot of your videos uploaded. If you got anything to say or to post. And I'm sure I'll be chatting with you all weekend long. The rest of the weekend, what's left of it, and all week. And Wednesdays, not too far away. But I'll be chatting with you all later. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay positive. And be good to one another.